Hey, YouTube fam, it's me, Thea, or Thea the Great, no relation to Alexander. Just wanted to welcome y'all back to my channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I have 49 subscribers now, and I appreciate all 49 of y'all. One day we're going to look back on this, in like 5 years, we're going to be like, wow, I was an OG. And I'm going to appreciate y'all forever and ever and ever. Anyway, I told y'all in the last video, I asked ChatGPT to give me 100 video ideas for my first content pillar. First content pillar happens to be the reset era. With that being said, I have 3 bullet points I want to go over for this video, which is entitled, What I Learned from My Lowest Season. First bullet point, I'm not a low life. I just had low moments. By low life, I mean a person who doesn't strive for anything, a person who does not keep their commitments, a person who is broke, a person who doesn't try. I've just had low moments in my life. And guess what? I had therapy yesterday. My first episode of therapy was yesterday, and it was amazing. I cried in the first 5 minutes. With that being said, I just burped. I apologize. Anyway, with that being said, I went over childhood drama, childhood traumas, childhood struggles that affected me in my adult life, that have and still affect me in my adult life, that make me reflect and make me believe that have made me, like in the past, made me believe that I'm a low life. I feel like whenever I don't keep my commitments to myself, I'm a low life. I'm not good enough. But I'm getting out of that habit of talking so negatively to myself, because at the end of the day, I'm not a low life. I've just had low moments. And it's okay, because this is a part of the human experience. It's okay to feel like you're not achieving enough, because it just makes you reflect and believe, hey, I might not be achieving enough at this moment, but in the future and tomorrow, the next day, the next hour, I can change how I'm feeling about myself and become a better version of who I am. Let's get to bullet point number 2. If I took myself seriously, I would actually feel better about myself. Now, with that, I want to say, if I took myself more seriously, I would feel better about myself. So if I actually committed to therapy and committed to taking my medication, which is bullet point number 3, if I committed to these routines that I'm establishing, I would feel more like I'm progressing in life. Even if my bank account status doesn't change, I would feel like I am progressing and I'm becoming the woman of my dreams. Even being consistent in making YouTube videos is me showing up for myself. I have to show up for myself, because when I don't, who else is going to show up for me? I have my best friends, I have my family, but they can't always be the reason why I show up. They might show up for me in ways that I cannot explain, but I have to be able to show up for myself, because I have to prove it, not to them, not to any enemy that I might have. I've proved to myself that life is worth living, and I am worth having a life. I'm not just a low life. I'm more than that. You know what I mean? I just want to feel better about myself. I think it's time. Oh, why did I put the mic so far down? I'm so ready to feel better about myself. And that's why I'm so happy that I've started my therapy journey. It's been such a long journey of trying to find a therapist. My last therapist, let me just give y'all a quick spiel. My last therapist was an older Black woman that I adored, but she agreed with everything that I said. And I didn't need somebody who was going to keep agreeing with me, because I know I was wrong in certain situations. She was like that auntie that didn't see any wrong in anything that you did. And, at the time, I needed that. I needed that, not ammunition, that validation. But I didn't need that now in this season of my life. I finally have a therapist who listens to me, but also offers brutal truth. Only when solicited, though, because that's the thing. I don't like that whole, I'm going to tell you about yourself. That never works for me, because who are you talking to? But she said, and I quote, to ask me, are you ready for some brutal truth? And I'm just like, I appreciate that, because not only are you asking permission and asking me consent to rip me apart, That's really what it's all about. You're giving me brutal truth that I absolutely need. And she also gave me homework that I never would have received with my last therapist. And the homework for this week is to write down what I think boundaries look like for me and what boundaries are to me. Because I am a person who struggles with setting boundaries and keeping them and respecting other people's boundaries. I've become better at it, but there's always room for improvement. Now, bullet point number 3. Stress is evil, and I need to take my medication. We all know that I have bipolar disorder, bipolar 2 to be exact. And with that comes medication. It comes with having to supplement the medication with therapy. It comes with regular visits with my psychiatrist. And it comes with added stress. I live in a constant emotional instability. I'm always up or down. And my baseline is a 6 out of 10. 1 to 10, my baseline is a 6. As long as I stay at a 6, I'm not stressed. I'm neutral. It's where I want to be. So these are just the 3 things that I've learned from my lowest seasons. I've learned that I am not a low life. I have low moments. I learned that if I was kinder to myself, I would feel better about myself. And being kinder to myself also includes being consistent with anything that I'm doing. And also respecting myself for stopping things that I no longer want to do, that no longer serve me. And stress might be evil, but my medication is not. I will not demonize my medication. With that being said, you guys follow me on TikTok. I'm going to not link it. I'm just going to pop it right here. It's Thea the Great. No relation to Alexander. My handle on all social platforms is Thea the Great. Don't forget there's an extra E on the the. That rhymed. Bars. Also, if you can like, comment, and subscribe, also turn on those notification bells. I want to shout out Inshawn, because Inshawn she's always there for me. She's always supporting my channel, and I love her for that. Thank you so much, Inshawn. Love you long time. I'll probably see you sometime this week because I got a lot of time off, girl. Bye, y'all.